And then, Attorney, yung si Counsel for the Prosecutors, Attorney Lorna Capunan po, nakikita natin may mga naging comments siya na though wini-withdraw niya naman, yung iba pino-point out ni Presiding Officer Escudero. Observation lang din po ng netizens, nagiging malambot po ba ang impeachment court pagdating sa ganitong decorum? Not only ng prosec, baka in the future din ng defense may ganitong behavior na pinapakita. Ano po ba ang ginagawa ng impeachment court regarding
Hindi naman po paglambot yon. Kung makikita nyo po ang presiding officer, he is always attentive at laging kinokorek ang parties or binibigyan ng warning ang bawat partido regarding those kinds of remarks. At kapag may magmosyon po, lagi niya rin kinakastigo yung party na nagkamali for that moment. So, yun po yung kanyang polisiya kapag confronted by these kinds of situations.
Attorney, reprimanding, meron pa po bang, ano pa yung pinakamalalang pwedeng mangyari or consequence kung sakaling hindi let's say, maayos yung ganitong behavior?
Kailangan nyo pong maintindihan na ang pinakamalala pong pwedeng kapangyarihan na gawin ng isang korte sa hindi pagsunod, no, ay yung papatawag siya o sasabihin contempt of court yung isang tao, no. Yun ay may mga kaukulang mga punishment kapag ikaw ay sinabihang in contempt of court. So it should be used sparingly by the presiding officer, and any court in general naman ginagawa yun na hindi kagad yun yung ini-impose. So if it can be just called to the attention of the parties na they are going beyond the boundaries of their ethical duties, then yun lamang yung i-impose ng ating presiding officer bilang sanction. So reprimand and admonishment lang.
Sorry, makulit. Attorney, yung sa judicial notice, ang nire-recognize ng korte ay nag-exist yung hearing.
Nag-exist yung hearing at merong mga transcript yung hearing na yon, at yung mga gumawa ng mga transcript na yon, ginawa yung kanilang, pati yung mga nag-participate sa hearing na yon ng mga kongresista ay regular na pinerform yung kanilang duties as such, absent any proof to the contrary.
Pero yung content, kung anong napatunayan dun sa hearing,
wala po.
what can we expect?
Because katulad ng warning ni presiding officer, these kinds of strategies by the parties will not be tolerated in the future. Kaya nag-warning siya na the records of these transcripts or the affidavits that the other party, the respondent, cannot confront, hindi niya matatanong sa cross-examination. It is violative of the Constitution and violative of the right to due process of the respondent. Kaya hindi po papayagan na magpasok ng mga nilalaman ng mga transcript na yon dito sa impeachment court. Dahil yun po ay tinatawag nating hearsay evidence.
What can we expect sa pagharap ni Pareha ba yun, sir? Attorney, yun, babasahin yung transcript and then sasabihin niya, i-authenticate niya. Anong
Wala na
role
pong
niya?
papayagan na gano'n ang presiding officer. Malinaw po sa kanyang order na that cannot be done anymore.
So, anong magiging role without touching on the strategy ng PROSEC? Anong pwedeng maging role pa ni Pareha? Ba't pa po siya pinasabina?
Hindi ko po alam. Baka yung prosecution po yung kailangan mag-ask po. I-ask nyo yan.
Isa na lang. Attorney, yung sa kay Las Cañas, ganun din po ba yung judicial notice niya? Nire-recognize lang natin nag-exist yun?
Wala pong judicial notice
wala.
kay Las Cañas. Ang inisyu lamang po na resolution ng ating korte ay ukol doon sa motion ng House Prosecution Panel na magkaroon ng conference, which is happening ngayon 4 p.m. na magkaroon ng conference para bigyan ng pagkakataon silang i-transfer yung marking na sub-marking doon sa kopya na ginamit ni Attorney Melvin Matibag nung sa kanyang testimonya. Maalala ninyo, yung kopya niya yung ginamit niya na to refer to the Las Cañas affidavit. So doon din minarkahan yon. So merong certified true copy na kopya talaga na may marka na ng clerk of court yung prosecution panel, pinapatransfer lang nila mula doon sa kopya na ginamit ni Attorney Matibag to the copy that they officially have with the court.
But again, the contents of which will not be and cannot be used.
Yes. The contents of which, katulad ng paulit-ulit, 3 beses yata sinabi ni Presiding Officer last week, no, na yung nilalaman ng affidavit na yon ay hindi po tinitake in o hindi pwedeng i-take in ng ating mga senator judges as truth or truthful or accurate at na yung mga allegations na nakapaloob doon ay hindi pwedeng i-consider as evidence ng ating mga senator judges. Only as to the fact na ginamit yung affidavit na yon ni Attorney Melvin Matibag bilang kanyang basehan para as an open source lead para mag-conduct ng investigation ng NBI. For that limited purpose alone. Existence sa may affidavit na ganon at ginamit yon ni Attorney Melvin Matibag as open source lead to conduct the investigation by the NBI.
Thank you,
For
Attorney.
those limited purposes only and nothing more.
Hi, Attorney Angela po from PRTV. Attorney, ano ang magko-constitute ng arguing with a senator judge since nabanggit yun kanina na bawal makipag-argument with a senator judge?
Kapag ikaw po ay nagiging unresponsive sa sagot ng isang senator judge, nakikita po yon na pagsuway doon sa pagsagot ng tanong na tama, no? Kunwari tinanong ka ng answerable lamang ng yes or no, pero hindi yun na sinagot mo, nag-explain ka pa. So isa yun sa mga maaaring makitaan ng both parties. Makikita nyo during the direct cross-examination, sinasabi rin ng Respondents Counsel, objection, Your Honor, the answer of the witness is unresponsive to the question. So isa po yun. Pangalawa po, kapag ikaw ay hindi sumasagot ng diretso sa sa tanong ng isang senator judge at ikaw ay sumasagot ng gusto mong isagot na bagay para makontrol yung narrative o makontrol yung argument, then that can be considered by a senator judge to be argumentative doon sa kanyang tinatanong instead na makapagbigay siya ng sagot.
Can it be a basis po for being cited in contempt?
That is within the express powers of the court, both express and inherent powers of the court. Under the Senate impeachment rules, nakalagay doon that the court can impose sanctions in order to, or even issue orders to ensure respect for its proceedings and for its senator judges. Tama rin po. At sila rin po yung pwedeng magsabi sa o mag-flag ng action ng any party po sa presiding officer na medyo going beyond the boundary na po ng respectful conduct ang isang testigo o ang isang counsel para magkaroon po ng action yung ating impeachment court on the matter.
Attorney, can senator judges be limited na okay, tama na muna, wag ka na munang magtanong o anything like that?
Ang limitation lamang po sa ating senator judges ay yung logistical limitation na 2 minutes ang kanilang pagtatanong at 2 rounds ang kanilang pagtatanong. As to the kind or quality of the question that they will ask, wala pong control ang ating presiding officer because bahala po yung ating mga senator judges kung anong gusto nilang patukuyin kasi sila po yung ultimately magde-decide ng ultimate question kung guilty or not guilty. So sila yung kailangan makumbinse na yung inihaharap na ebidensya po sa kanila ay credible, truthful, at accurate po. So they are also the ones who can decipher individually kung ano yung for them questionable, ano po for them yung kapanipaniwala at hindi kapanipaniwala. Kaya doon po nanggagaling yung mga tanong ng ating mga senator judges.